Hi, my name is Bo Cisco. I'm the founder and lead instructor of the Behavioral Analysis Training Group. Welcome to the briefing room. Okay, today we're going to discuss a traffic stop where two officers are engaging with a person inside a vehicle and the person doesn't want to exit. Now, the officers walk up, they realize there's something wrong with the traffic stop. The person doesn't want to give their driver's license, and it's acting very strange. So the officers want to have him step out of the vehicle, and the person is resisting them verbally for right now. So I want you to look at some of the behaviors because this is something that happens periodically. Is it always something that's going to turn violent? Well, doesn't necessarily, but we want to be prepared for it. And some of the things the person's telling us in this one is letting us know this is a little bit different than normal. Now, a couple of things that I noticed, and we're only going to go into two different things in this video, although we can talk about it for a while. The two things are, as the officers tell the person, I need you to get out of the vehicle. They talk about it several times. One of the things the person does right when they do it is crosses their arms. It's a defiant, closed, I feel like I'm in control gesture. So he's asserting a little bit of control by thinking, I'm not getting out of this car. And he's showing the officers right there, I don't want to get out of this car. And he's not going to get out of the car at this time. Now the officers ask, well, show me your driver's license. I have it. I don't have it. How come you need it? And he's constantly throwing out all these objections. It is only really one thing they're asking for is identification. Then they switch to getting out of the vehicle. And the person not only has closed behaviors, but also verbal and physical noncompliance. The person is not getting out of the vehicle, although there is a legal right for the officers to get him out of the vehicle. He is constantly arguing with them, asking why, and so on and so forth. Now, at one point, the officer puts his hands on the person's hands to remove him. Now, I'm going to stop right there because what I want you to do is understand what I've seen so far. Watch the video so you can see it also and tell me, do you think the same things I'm thinking? The person is steadfast in his belief he's not getting out of this car, and his actions, both verbally and physically, are designed to be non-compliance. Watch the video. I'll get back to you in a few minutes.
How you doing, sir? All right, the reason I'm stopping you is because you pulled right out in front of us. Is there any legal reason you did that, or?
I stopped at the stop sign. My window was foggy, so if you was on the right, yeah, which where you came from, I must have missed you. But yeah, I put my blinkers on. I stopped at the stop sign, and I don't know why.
Okay, you got your license on your partner?
I don't have my license on. It's at my mom's house.
All right, do me a favor, turn off your car. Okay, that's fine. Turn off the car. Hand me the key. Yeah, I'm just gonna set it up here until we run your information and get it from there. Okay?
Okay.
What's your name?
Tyree, Tyrie.
Last name?
Kyler, C-U-I.
C-U-I?
C-U-C-U-I.
Y?
L-E-R.
And spell your first name again?
Tyree, Tyrie.
Date of birth?
399.
What's your social?
256-75-81-64.
Okay. Alright, is there anything in this card that we need to know about or worry about?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Mind stepping out since you're acting a little nervous and stuff?
I'm not acting nervous, sir.
Yeah, you acting a little nervous. You was hesitant on handing me the key and everything, so go ahead and step out the vehicle.
No, I was not, sir.
Do me a favor, step out the vehicle. Alright, I just want to make sure there's no weapons or anything. Do not be reaching in there,
I'm not
partner.
reaching, sir.
Partner!
I hope when you saw the video, you saw what I saw. The traffic stop starts out like many of them do, and the person is being confusing as to whether he doesn't have a driver's license, want to give it, not sure where it is. And then when the officers ask him to step out because they realize his behaviors are not conducive to this traffic stop, there's something wrong with him. He's hiding something, so they ask him to step out, which is legally, they have that right. Then he starts in with his closed body language. He starts closing up, points away a little bit, gets very stressed out about this. When officers try and convince him more, now he's getting verbal noncompliance and physical noncompliance. So he's telling them no or slowing down the progress, but also his physical noncompliance as well. He's not moving. And you see some closed body language. You see this constant peppering the officers with questions and statements that are designed to slow down progress. Now, this is something we've seen in prior videos and also probably in our own experience where someone is trying to take control of a situation. Now, when people go violent, it's normally when they feel they have control of the situation. This person, is he just being non-compliant for the sake of being non-compliant because he just doesn't want to get out of the car? Or is he using this time to feel out the officers, to look for that time where we become frustrated? Because look at this situation. Who would not become frustrated at some point with this person constantly not doing what you tell them to do? And that's kind of what the officers did. It's designed to be frustrating. And when we're frustrating, we are focusing elsewhere. And that's when bad things have a likelihood of happening, because they're looking for that time where they take control and also where you are not as focused as you should be. And in this situation, it worked. The person didn't want to get out of the car for whatever reason. The officers didn't push him to the point of yanking him out of the car. They tried to negotiate with him, de-escalate the situation, which is a lot of our training points in that direction. And the person basically waited for the right time and attacked the officer. So this is an ambush attack based on frustration. So when you're dealing with someone and they become non-compliant, verbally and physically, they don't want to do what you want them to do. They're trying to take control of the situation. Figuring out whether it is for a violent means or whether it's for, I just don't want to do what you want me to do means, there's a lot of factors on both sides of that. When someone does this, though, understand your need to take control in the best way you can. If it requires more people, if it requires changing tactics, understand what possibly is going through that person's head. Now, it goes on both ways. It's tough to tell who's going to be violent and who's not. We assume the person's going to be violent, and we act professionally in doing so, getting that person under control. Once they're under control, now we can work out the situation without these obstacles. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more briefing room videos, and stay ready out there.